Hey, wizard. Hey, Shark Zoo, how are you today? Do you plan on streaming on another platform like Twitch? I am actually already streaming. I'm multi-streaming right now. I stream on both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. Just resting and watching your stream? Well, oh. I hope you get the rest you're looking for. Should put a link in the description next time. Suppose I could. coping day too. Ronin 2 cope? Yeah. If only we could get Ronin 2. Alright, looks like I found my blood edge. Okay, I'm gonna try some different weapons today. Well, that's a lot. It's a lot of these guys. Anyway. Sasuke the Impetuous? Yoshimasa the Assured, Kimaru the Swift, Chizo the Sevenfold Slayer, and Simon the Unyielding. And then Michael. Oh, okay. I guess that's kind of interesting. Alright, I'm gonna change up my weapons today. I'm gonna keep talons, but I'm gonna swap out hatchets. If you guys have a request for weapons, feel free to ask for ninja style. I'm keeping talons though. I think I'll play axe. Kusarigama, you got it. Okay, samurai style. What do I want to mess with? I think dual swords more. Hey Galachad, how you doing? Sick? Oh no! Sorry to hear that, man. Sorry you're dealing with that. That sucks. Being sick is sick, yeah. Yes it is, Lana. Good to see you too. Real as okay. Sick in this context is feeling ill, yes. Let's fight this guy. Where's the Blood Edge Demon? I don't know where it is. I find it kind of cool that the red stuff swirls there. I think a skill expansion mod for Ninja Style would be cool. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I think skill expansion mod would be great. I mean, I'm not gonna turn that down. Oh shit, I didn't expect that. Yeah, I think a skill expansion mod in Neo 3 would be cool. I think for Ninja Style it could be cool too. Seriously. I got lightning on me. You do have enough lightning resist, right? I have a ton in Samurai. Okay. To be honest, before Neo 3's release, I thought the skill expansion mod would be in the game natively. That would have been nice, right? Yeah, I do run into this one quite a bit. Damn. Damn. No, I'm not using advantageous deflect anymore. Because there was other things that took its place. Thought that would work. What am I using instead? Let me check. Damn, this is Fire Lightning. This is the hardest one for me. Fire Lightning Blood Edge is my toughest variation. Here you go. These are the ones that I'm using. Key Pulse Mastery. Invigorating Arts is very helpful. I like Resolute Arts too. Purify Yokai Realm Earth. This is nice, but I'd rather just not get inflicted with the element in the first place. You love lightning status? Yes, we do. Damn. Yeah, I added lightning resistance to my equipment instead. Decent run until then. Took a big risk. Was fun though. I didn't really get to play around with it that much. Oh well. Soul Devourer into a Lumber Chop. Cool. Lightning Stop Talisman doesn't let you become invulnerable to lightning anymore. Yeah, you really gotta stack the resistance in your equipment. And Dionjin Sake is pretty hard to get at the moment. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they got 3 pieces of that. Right now, just as a heads up, I'm specifically trying to get the first captain set. I'm trying to get 5 pieces, so just all the armor. Just for this. Just for that, that's it. See if I got any accessories I might like. I doubt it. Shadow Self stock, that's cool. Grace. What's this one do? Oh, it's the power one. Oh, no, none of this. Okay. So I got 3 out of the 5? Okay. It's interesting that you of all people are looking for that, especially for an attack boost buff. I know, right? The reason for that is because yesterday I was noticing there was a discrepancy in between my style stuff. So I wanted to rectify that. Because right now, as it is, I actually get all 6 conditional buffs from in Ninja Style, but I do not in Samurai. With Samurai, I'm lacking attack and ki. So, wanted to get at least attack, because I can't find a ki recovery buff that... and I can't find the equivalent. You have to reforge. But yeah, it's definitely odd. Yeah, absolutely. So let's see. If you take a look at my Samurai Style special effects, you can see damage dealt. It's increased if I use an elixir by a percentage and by deflect. That increased damage deflect is dependent upon, obviously, when I deflect. But I have other things. I reduce the damage I take when I absorb Amrita. I get Pliet, so defense up, Pleatus up, so my gauge can fill up faster. I have more luck, and I move faster. I get 4 buffs just by absorbing Amrita. I can get attack if I deflect, which is just courtesy of my Guardian Spirit. With Ninja Style, I get all 6. Boosted damage from Amrita bonus, Same with decreased damage taken. Same with even faster key recovery. That's the most important one to me. So I get faster key recovery. Then I get the Pleiades, so that's 4. Then I move faster. And then I have luck. I get 6 buffs anytime I absorb Amrita, which, as a reminder, I will absorb Amrita every time I perform a strong attack. So it's just like, it's like a nice little buff. Samurai style doesn't have that. So I'm trying to get that to be equal. Because otherwise, everything else equal, ninja style will outperform my samurai style. And I've noticed. Especially during arts proficiency chains. Because I don't have that like extra 20-25% attack damage buff. And I'm like, dang, this damage output could be higher. And I'm like, oh, well, it helps if I can deflect in between, but that's not as reliable as, say, just, oh, I have a damage boost all the time. I heard they buffed the Sacred Water's effectiveness. Yeah, I bet they did. Wonder how big the change is. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Hey, Christopher. But I think my damage is not to my liking. Yeah, it's not. It's not equal. Ninja style will, just by nature of having that buff, will always outperform. I mean, it's a 25% damage boost. That's always, pretty much always there. And that's just because of the set that I have. was playing this Battle Scroll last night. I had a lot of lag playing on the portal. I'm still not sure if it was my internet or not. Oh. Oh, seriously? The thing is, Tornado Edge is so powerful. You thought I was fighting Suiki? Oh, unfortunately I'm not. Samurai is so powerful, but like, it's right, like, we should be even more powerful. Jeez, Hammer, just some destroying face. Literally impossible for me to ever get bored watching you play Neo. Thanks. Well, I'm glad I can give you the fun. Not clean. Oh well. Alright, I just need to get, I need to get the full set, because I do notice that, like, with Samurai style, there's definitely moments where I'm like, oh man, the damage is a little weaker than I think it should be compared to Ninja style. Just a little bit enough. So I need head, and I need the head and the boots. Okay, helmet and boots. I wish I had the attack and the faster key recovery. That'd be so nice. wanted to destroy him. Hey, well, Papa, good to see ya. Hope your day's going well too. What new martial skills are you expecting from the DLCs? I got no earthly idea. Hold on. Well, Papa, you're saying took your guys' advice, it went well? Hey, I'm happy for you. I haven't messed around with the Scampuses too much, so I can't really say. Oh my god, are you kidding me? And I'm dead, aren't I? Yeah. 2 clones of yourself? Ooh. A lot of things on Ronin would be so cool too. Good use for this in Equisary? I'm not really sure. I've used the big one for big targets. I've kind of seen it as just hilarious as opposed to something really practical. Damn. We have Shadow Self, but it's not the same as Gikiryu stuff. Yeah, that hurt. I think it might be clippable. Poor punching bag. Does Neo 3 have a higher skill ceiling than 2? I think so. Hey, Salva. Shit. Oh, thank you. Oh my god, I fucked that up. I would say Neo 3 has a higher skill ceiling than 2, easily. You have 4 weapons to play with at any given moment. Across 2 styles. It can be a lot. And it is a lot for me sometimes. Perfect. I got 4 out of the 5, I just need 1 more, so I just need the headpiece. Preferably a divine. Yeah, there's a lot. It's a lot to manage. Seriously? Flying Bolt slowed me down. It sucked. seriously? Alright, fine. I interrupted him, but I didn't deal with all the explosions. Okay, fine. God. At least I'm dying in style, yeah, at least. Oh, damn it. Oh, you are annoying. That's too silly. Oh, dude, I'm getting grabbed. Really? Yeah, I came here to fight, not to hug. Make war, not love. Come on. Go dig the trench then, find it. Oh. What a jerk. Angry boy, come here. I'm not gonna be a good soldier. Seriously? Oh no. Alright, I'm not gonna do this one again. Dude, just, that was it. I'm out of here. Just, Raiju, just... Oh, seriously, bro. Nah, I ain't feeling that anymore. Okay, did I get my first captain's headband? I did, just not at the rarity I would like. Got another one of those. Oh my goodness. Wait, what is this? Decrease damage taken and increase luck? Nice. There's 2 of them already. Sweet. Another semi-art flutes. Oh, it comes with a key pulse bonus? Nah, I'm good. Ooh, more Shaman Queen necklaces. What do I get? Anything I want? Sinister Tyrant's earrings? Nah. Ah. That mission is such an endurance fest, it's crazy. Screw up and then I have to go all the way back to the beginning again. Well, while I'm here, I'm taking a little breather. If you have any certain enemies you want to see me tackle, feel free to ask. I assume more gauntlets on the way. Yeah, I'll do different ones, but demonic duels is... It's just an endurance fest. And they will only get longer. Maybe. If Team Ninja is saying these are like the ultra difficult ones, let me see what they actually said on their Twitter. I think they said these were like the ultra difficult ones. That's what they say. Addition of multiple high difficulty battle scrolls. That's what they called it. Do I use crouch tech? No. So yeah, these are considered high difficulty. So that's Team Ninja saying that. It's probably the upper echelons and stuff. But no, I don't use crouch check at all. I'm not interested in it. Sneak backstab is not that rewarding, at least before we get to make OP big damage build. Yeah, those builds will be coming up soon. I started using it and it helps a lot when recovering from big moves. Yeah, I've seen crouch cancel. I've seen a lot of people use it. Or I've seen enough people use it. It's not my thing. Despite the speed increase that is provided from it, yeah. I have to, and the reason for that is if I go down the crouch cancel route, then I won't focus on some of the more appealing things to me, which are really understanding martial arts and how to weave them in with the limited time I do have. Because yeah, of course you can attack a bunch, and like, that's cool. But I like the nice strategic placement of things. Plus, I don't want to break my fingers. Alright, let's fight some bosses I haven't fought in a while. I'm there with Ambert. I like fitting in the martial arts rather than just, oh, let me speed it up. Hey, whatever. If you like crouch canceling, go for it. Enjoy it. Enjoy it as much as you like. Thanks. Wolong too? Yeah, that'll be nice when it comes out. Should be fun. that wasn't clean. Oh well. Haven't fought this guy in a while. Kind of mean. What you doing? Yeah. 160 plus 14, not bad.
諏訪大明神もご召喚あれ。風林火山が不滅の軍。再び広がるか。
Cool, I guess. You find an interesting way to use directional deflect. You can just use it to reposition yourself to make the boss ending miss attack or score opening for fitting in martial arts. Yeah, that's a good point, Ember. I need to work with that more because that is one thing I am not good at whatsoever when it comes to samurai style. The positioning game with deflect is something I haven't tapped into, so that's gonna be one thing. Because you're right, if I can fit in martial arts that way, that changes the whole spectrum of how I approach arts proficiency and samurai style at large. Hey, what's up, lady? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. I have to, like, right now with directional deflect, of course things like, what was it called? There's a skill. Expansive deflect, I think? That's pretty significant, just to be able to move the player character a significant amount. And that could really help. I just need to think of when it would be very valuable, where I would think like, oh yeah, this is one moment where if I could just deflect to this side, then I could add in extra attacks. I'm unclear when to do that, and I think that's a big thing holding me back from really being able to be more offensive with Samurai Style. I'm very much used to positioning myself pretty well, or with Ninja Style, but not so much with Samurai Style deflect. I'd have to trade something for it, so I don't know what, maybe Resolute Arts. I guess let me try to practice it, because that is a big thing, Ember. I would agree. I just need to think of, hey, these attacks I can miss with, the enemy will miss. And once I can figure that out one time, I can start to brainstorm it for other things, and that'll help out so much. I did spinning slide there. I understand the theory, but I don't know the practice. Ooh, okay. That was interesting. Okay, so quick 1-2s can be the difference. Using directional deflect in that way, Samurai Style has more position dependence, or is position independence than I thought. It actually helps Samurai Style in a smart way. Yeah, and I need to learn that. I think it's like the question is when to use it, right? That's what I'm having trouble with. Okay. That was interesting. Are you doing pure samurai right now? If not, I wonder how quickly you could shift after a deflect to get you to their back with ninja. Oh, that's a good question too. That's a whole dimension I haven't thought of. Alright, here's what I've kind of come up with, because obviously the theory for repositioning is fantastic. The question is, and that's pretty important for samurai style, because there's some moments where I feel like I'm lacking in that position game, and I think, of course, taking advantage of directional deflects will help a bunch. So the question is, when could I use it? It seems like one application I have found for it is when I would really like to just be just a hair's breadth away to charge up a super attack instead of deflecting. So when Demon of Pride, he does that like stomp, and then he like gets on his head and then spins around, right? If most of the time with samurai style, I'll just deflect it or be away, and I'll try to charge something up, but usually I am too close for that. With ninja style, this isn't an issue because I realized, oh, well, I don't have to be on the ground. I could just be in midair and I'm safe. With samurai style, now it's like, okay, I could deflect an attack and use the positioning aspect of it to move me just far enough away so I can charge off a very powerful attack. Very powerful attack. So I want to see if I can execute that, because that does have some, that would change my gameplay quite a bit. I think you'd really have to analyze the boss and figure out which of their attacks leave them stuck they're facing for a while. Yeah. Who's a boss that I wish I could do that with? Yeah, that's fine. That's great. Go ahead and gloat. You never were the biggest fan of the demons. Their movesets felt pretty hard to read. Yeah, they're pretty unique. Try practicing it on, I believe, Demon Shingen. Yeah, I can try that. This is pretty advanced, I'm not gonna lie. Hey, Tali. Yeah, the directional deflects, that is something I totally have not taken advantage of. And I think that will make a big difference for sure. Give me my Divine First Captain's headband! I wasn't sure if it was considered advanced, but all I know is when I discovered it, the gameplay became very complex, rewarding. Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty advanced. Whether it is or not, I mean, this is a subjective thing at this point for me. But it's certainly something that I haven't really messed around with because the benefits to it haven't been that obvious. And I'm only really starting to notice the application of that as I'm more comfortable with a foundation. It's like with ninja, so I guess for me the analogy would be when I was approaching ninja style and I didn't really know how to use midair gameplay really at all. I got a lot more comfortable with it and then I could kick more ass with it. And so that was fun and I started incorporating it regularly, but it was very awkward. And for the most part I thought, well, what would be the point? I had the question in my mind that I was trying to answer. Why would I want to use midair gameplay over ground gameplay? Like, okay, I suppose I could get some hits in the air, but I'm not really seeing the application. And then what happened as I just decided to learn it anyway, because I'm like, well, it's in the game, and I suppose I can avoid some ground sweeps, is I started to realize there are a lot more opportunities for me to pull the midair style of play off, and there's a whole like metagame, if you will, with it. And so as I learned that, I could actually be more agile with ninja style, and I started to have a much greater strategic approach using it. Right now I don't have that with samurai style beyond just, okay, let me just like deflect everything. So I can deflect things. Cool, I got the timing down. But there is definitely like there's just been this awkward sense of, okay, I can deflect like a bunch of things, but I'm playing very defensive. And I want to push offense more. And so I think, Amber, with what you're talking about, this helps me eke that out ever so slightly. Just moving even like 10 feet for samurai style to charge up an attack is very valuable. It reminds me of things like in Neo 2 when I learned that, oh, if I use Aberrant Soldier's Soul Core or Yokai ability against a Wheel Monk, it'll position me just far away enough so that I am safe from its Wake Up attack, which then allows me to charge up a whole bunch of attacks during an animation that normally I'd want to play it safe or just go back away. This time I don't need to. I can actually use this moment as an opportunity to charge up something kind of crazy. And so it would just line up really well. I think this directional deflect works in the same spirit. I already saw just one application about, or two of them rather, which was when Demon of Pride does the 1-2 kind of hit. I can directional deflect the first hit, completely avoid the second hit, and charge up and do an attack and like get out an attack for get an attack out a little earlier. So it changes the nature of the fight to be more offensive for me, which makes it more fun. I think that's more advanced, and it's like shaving half seconds or shaving seconds. And I think, as you have mentioned before, it feels very smart, and I like that. I actually like that a lot. I need help leveling up. I just started. Please help me. How far are you into the game? I mean, I can't. I'm not going to be playing co-op if that's what you're getting at. I'm not going to be playing co-op, but you can certainly just ask me for tips. Okay, let's see what I have to do. No, how do I level up faster? You keep killing things and keep progressing through the game. Just as Chris is saying, just play and enjoy the levels will come. Yeah. I wouldn't focus, like, you'll just keep going through the game, you'll level up obscenely fast. I would not recommend staying in the same spot. Eventually you'll over level it. Looks like Chris is giving you some really helpful advice. Feel free to keep asking questions. If I don't seem, you can just ask questions. I'll try to answer them as best as I can. Don't let like my stone face like mood and focus right now of this signal to you that I like don't give a fuck. This is very focused. I could beat him reliably with what I was doing, but I couldn't discover a moment where I might want to use a directional deflect. I'm gonna have to brainstorm this a lot. So I'm gonna try out the Takeda Shingen. Seriously, give me a divine! No! I got so many, I got an exotic, I didn't get a divine! Oh, really now? Alright, let's see if I can find Takeda Shingen. There could be a moment where I'd like to use it. Oh yeah, Human Shingen is so cool. And that's spinning slide. Interesting, okay. I wonder... That was kind of funny. Shingen in general has become your favorite character boss in both forms. He is really cool. I can totally understand that. Okay. So, let's see. I think when he has a 6-punch stuff, so he goes 1, 2, like he does 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, right? So I think what can happen is I can basically distill it, turn it from a 6-hit combo to I only really have to deal with 4 hits. What am I trying right now? So I'm trying to really learn using directional deflects. So what deflect can do is just position you slightly, just either to the left, to the right, or to the back, or just some positioning, because samurai style generally can, in my experience, sometimes be a sitting duck. I don't have the skill equipped, I'm doing without it. I'm just trying to learn the basics of it. So if I don't have it equipped, I'm trying to find openings with it. That's all. Right now it's just openings, and then I'm trying to see what I can insert into that opening. It could just be an extra attack, but that extra attack can make a big difference. And Amber has mentioned how it can be complex rewarding, which I would agree. Interesting, okay. Yeah, I didn't use, I've only really started labbing it like today. So that's gonna be tough, but that should be fun. Yeah, it's not an expansive deflect exclusive. It's expansive deflect just increases the range.
我こそは武家の頭領
Alright, see you when you get back, JJ. Oh, oops. I've gotten so much more comfortable with mid-air stuff. Am I excited for Wolong 2 and any other games? I'm curious about Wolong. I don't know if I'm excited about Wolong 2. I'll definitely play it. I'm more excited for Neo 3 DLC. Wolong was fun, but yeah, like I'll play it, but I'll probably just play it as opposed to obsessing over it like I have with Neo 3. Other games, lately I've been playing Path of Exile 2 with Cass. Her and I have been playing some Minion Witches, and just, it's pretty hilarious when we have like nearly 40 things on screen in a couch co-op. So that's been a lot of fun. But I haven't been playing too many video games outside of that. Maybe some TF2, Team Fortress 2, casually. But yeah, I've just been chilling. What about you? How are you, Jamie? Whoa, that's actually big. That's a big difference. Ooh. Okay, I'm seeing more value to the direction of the flag now. Ah, it's pretty cool. Phantom Blade 0, Mortal Shell 2, Onimusha, Phantom Blade, and No Rest for the Wicked look interesting. I've heard those titles before. I don't know much about them.
我こそは武家の棟梁。
No Rest is an ARPG you may enjoy it if you've been liking PoE. Okay. Yeah, Cass and I have been enjoying PoE 2 a lot. So maybe we'll like that game too. Did I ever play Sekiro? Yes, I did. Mortal Shell was a game that was released that's pretty good for a small developer, but it's pretty short. Oh, okay.
我こそは武家の棟梁なり。 Come on.
Megatron, how are you doing? Alright, take care, Chris. Thanks for hanging out. Have I learned how to use Mist? Yes, yes I have. I'm working on directional deflects. I'm trying to learn how I can fit that in. It's the one major thing for Samurai Style I've not. The tooltip says, and I know my camera's covering up most of it, but towards the end it says you can also move while deflecting with the left stick. So I'm trying to specifically learn that I'm trying to learn how to use it well. I think for Samurai Style, the things I'm weak at are Frostmoon Humanity and Deflect. Easily those two things. For Ninja Style, I'm pretty comfortable, all things considered, now with mid-air stuff. Comfortable with Evade, Footstool Jump, and Directional Mist. Yes, there is a skill that increases the distance. It's called Expansive Deflect. So this one, you get huge distance. And I can use this, and I'm sure I can find an advantageous use for it, and, you know, there's probably a lot of good things. But right, as you're saying, Paraflux, I do want to stay close enough to an enemy and see what I can come up with that little extra breathing room. Because yeah, I think that could change a significant amount. It's stuff like yesterday, Average New Enjoyer was talking, I think it was yesterday or the day before, Average New Enjoyer was talking about like mist and midair. And there's obviously value to that. But I think that's one of those super extra things I'd want to learn about Ninja Style much, much later. Like a midair mist. Like, I don't think that's intentional, but again, I can't say it's not intentional. Because there's a lot of stuff in this game that isn't explained, which does have actual data to support certain things. So for example, Arts Proficiency, you do get increasing damage if up to a certain point. I think it's like 60-70% damage if you chain six different martial arts together, and that does include the Frost Moons. So your damage can get pretty nutty if you are intelligent with it. I've been showcasing that with the axe by finishing off an axe proficiency chain, usually with Tornado Edge, which is ridiculously powerful. Even more so than Lumber Chop, which I'm kind of surprised by. I think Lumber Chop probably has the biggest damage per hit, but for the axe, but Tornado Edge is quite a lot when it comes to the axe, so pretty wild. But right, anyway, I lost my train of thought. But I'm trying to maximize what I can do with the directional deflects. So for example, what I've gathered is that with that extra time that I position myself ever so slightly with Samurai style, I can usually get off maybe an extra attack or have time to set up a riskier attack. And so what I've been trying Demon of Pride, and I've found like 2 scenarios where I think it could be valuable. And then against Takeda Shingen, so far I have found 1, but I'm trying to discover more. In Neo, and I say that, and the reason I'm going for this is because in Neo, like, the amount of time you spend does matter. Like, seconds do make a difference. I think players can appreciate this if they're familiar with the crouch cancel tech, where they're able to speed their play up significantly. And it's very valuable with Samurai style. I'm not going down that route. I'm kind of focusing on the intentional game mechanics, and I don't, truth be told, want to play at like 500 miles an hour and break my fingers. I try to prioritize learning things more strategically or in a smart way, perhaps. Not saying crouch tech is dumb, just to be very clear. It's just a different way of playing. So with directional deflects, I've noticed that there's some moments where I can get away with an attack just more often than not, and I think that will help me a lot. It'll change how I use deflect rather than, oh, just save me from taking key damage or protect me, and trying to turn it into, oh, with me being intentional about where I go with my deflects, whether to stay in place to deflect or to move ever so slightly to deflect. My deflector becomes a tool which is a more flexible tool. So I'll try to showcase the difference real quick. So right now I won't do any directional deflects. Like, that still is pretty cool. But I deflected like every hit, right? There I specifically, in that other exchange over the same attack, I chose not to deflect everything, but I used the directional deflect to get off some extra hits. Right, that little amount of movement can duck a lot of moves. Yeah, so I'll try to demonstrate it again. So I'll deflect everything normally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? 6 attacks. So that, I think he either does 5 or 6 hits. So I'm gonna try to directional deflect one of them. 1, 2, directional deflect. Kinda neat, huh? I could have deflected the last 2, but I chose not to. Yeah, it's just, it's, I think it's worth me investigating there. I'll try a little bit more, maybe no more than 15 minutes. Actually, I'm gonna get going pretty soon. Then you miss some deflects and get sad, yeah. I think I'll try like 1 or 2 more times and then save it, because it's going to require a lot of brain. Alright, let's try to be intentional about it. Dude, that's actually a big deal. My cat Maggie wants to be fed. Alright, Maggie, I'll come out after I die. Alright, my dear? I'll be there, Maggie. Come on. Yes, sweetie pie. I know. Yeah, that's kind of funny, not gonna lie. Just the poke, 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 poke. Whoa, that's actually kind of big. Ooh, idea. Ooh. Maggie, I want to try one more time, okay? Cute cat. Dual Swords has some nice fast recovery in martial arts. I gotta mess with them more. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to do now. No. I want you to keep doing that attack. Ooh, that's actually impressive. Okay, fine. I guess we'll play this game, won't we? I think I'm gonna whip out. Okay. There's definitely some, that is actually pretty impactful. I'm pretty impressed, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, no, give me my proper headband. Seriously, no! It's not giving me a divine. I'm getting rares and exotics. I don't like this. I do not like this. Come on. That's the only piece of equipment I need. Oh, cool. I get that. That's great. That's so great. Melee attack key consumption, 3-piece. Cool. When you play FromSoft games, same theory applies with little movements, avoiding hitboxes. Yeah. And that theory makes a lot of sense, of course. I just didn't connect it that well to deflect. I'm used to just playing like a turtle with deflect. Now that, like, I knew the functionality existed, I just couldn't make the connection to do that. So that helps me be more offensive, which is what I absolutely love. Life drain melee attack 6%. Damn, that's cool. Spirit Forbes bonus, Amrita. Cool. Is there a way I can filter? Which one would I want? Would it matter? Okay, I got enough of those. I have enough of those now. What do I need for this? 4 pieces. See, do I have General of Ruin? Just in case I ever want to try it. Okay, no to the chest. And no to the chest and no to the head, okay. Okay, well. What else would I want? Cool. Nice. Okay. Level that up a little more and should be good. Alright, cool. I guess I got something to work with. The samurai style, really learning how to take advantage of directional deflects. I guess that's the next big thing. And trying to learn how I can pull that off. Have you tried using water weapons and assigning Mermaid as a summoning seal for the passive life of water damage? Pretty fun in combo with Unread to life and life recovery deflect. No, I haven't tried that. How effective has that been? Has that been pretty fun? Like, you say pretty fun in combo. Like, how effective is it? That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm wondering. Life drain water damage? No, I haven't tried it. Water weapons? What are my summoning seals again? Bloodhead, oh, Nupepo for the life recovery and the life. Yeah, the Yokai Realm resistance, nice. Life drain ninjutsu hit. Damage versus revenants, elemental damage. I don't think that really matters anymore. 5 extra spirit. I mean, that's cool. Guard key recovery speed. Yeah, how effective is B? That's a great question. Copy enhancement. I mean, there are times when I use arts proficiency that I just feel immortal for a second. Okay, I mean, that's pretty good. Take less damage while attacking. Move faster. Oh, is there... Maybe there's the one... Maybe there's... Hold up, maybe I don't need to go for that full set at all. I haven't looked at my summoning seals in the slightest. Take less damage, strong attack damage. Okay, great. Key recovery speed, strong attack key damage, Spirit Force blustered, scorched, saturated, of course. Okay, decreased damage taken, toughness, 15 toughness is nice. Ibaraki Doji, pass. Life recovery, Yokai Realm. Oh. Then I wouldn't need it on accessories anymore. Okay. I mean, that's not bad. Yeah, because Butt Edge is just occupying space. Autograve recovery, water damage. Use less key. Oh, here, look, another life drain water damage, just like you're saying. Oh, the life leech talisman? Oh, I was using that for a while too. Alright, key damage, earn more Amrita, life drain fire damage. I mean, I do have fire damage things. I don't know how awesome it would be, but cool. Yamanba. Move faster on critical. Damage bonus. Life drain wind damage. Have debuffs duration reduced. That's pretty good, bro. Take less damage while attacking. Guard key consumption. More life. Paralysis resistance. Okay. Oh, did I like get rid of my Oni bees? Oh well. 20 Spirit Force on Purification. The Demon of Pride water spell is fun to spice in with that too. Oh, I bet. Finally started getting my Soul Course to roll plus attack plus 23 yesterday, which apparently only shows up if you reroll and try for it. Oh, really? That's interesting, I guess. Key pulse bonus plus 50. That seems rather impactful. Okay, I think I'll have Otoroshi for key recovery speed and life recovery on Yokai Realm. That will free up a little bit of my accessories. Alright, let's enhance my Soul Core. Okay, it's slightly more stats. Melee key damage, why not? Increased damage dealt, Onyo Magic. Shadow Art ailments, I don't use those though. Damage dealt on medicine, life recovery on purification. Sure. Stop tempting me. Give me like increased damage on Amrita absorption. Life drain, ninjutsu hit. Sure. What else? Quick attack damage, 3.2%. I mean, cool. I'm not gonna use it, but cool. No, have it be Amrita absorption, please. I have 7 million fragments. Each thing is roughly 11k. I could roll this like 70 times. No. Yeah, no, 700 times. 630 attempts, really? I think I'll be fine. I don't even know if I can roll increased attack or anything like that. Just on Amrita absorption. I don't know if it's possible. Increase damage dealt Onmyo magic, but I don't use Onmyo magic. Increase damage dealt critical. Okay. Onmyo magic, no. No, not on medicine. I'll take the critical. Because I have faster key recovery on critical. I doubt it. I don't even know if it exists. Yokai Realm Resistance 0.3. I don't think that's that impactful. Life Drain Ninjutsu Hit may be good too. Yeah, you're right. It's okay. It's alright. I don't think it's been that superb. Oh, I'm not gonna roll life recovery on here, am I? I've been using Life Chain Ninjutsu Hit for a while. I don't think I've ever really noticed it be that amazing. Yeah, I get more. Not that I care, but cool. Right, I think I'm gonna go for like a key recovery thing. New Peppo can roll attack plus 23. If I ever need that 23 attack, I'll go for it. Life plus 100 may negate another life gain stat. Yeah, I suppose you're right. I have life recovery, Yokai Realm, and on Alberta absorption, which is obviously great. Just see what happens with Raiju. Nozuchi should not work at all. I already have decreased damage taken Amrita absorption. Increased damage dealt critical. You missed Yumehami? Yeah, that thing was nice. Anyway, I'll worry about this another time. I've just been dilly-dallying now. Alright, well, Blood Edge Demon Soul Core is now removed. And in its place, I have Otorochi for the increased damage dealt on critical. Now I've got Key Recovery critical and increased attack on critical, which I guess will be nice. Life Recovery Yokai Realm, that means I can have more freedom with my accessories. So, yeah, I can use other semi-orc flutes if I desire. Which I suppose will be nice. And, what do I have? I have this flute. Cicada Shell Gauge Charge. Cicada Shell Stock. I hardly use Cicada Shell now. That's the crazy thing. Max Great Scampus Form Stock. Yeah, boy. Alright, well, cool. Lightning damage reduction. Oh my gosh, 54. Lightning resist. Hell yeah. Do you have the 2-piece Hote stackable auto recovery? I don't think I do. What does Kazuya do? It's just life. Auto life dig recovery. What sources do I have? Effect duration plus 20. That's nice. So what are my sources of auto life recovery? I don't have anything on ninja style. I do on samurai style, auto life. I just have the one. I have a deflect one. I have auto life recovery on deflect. I suppose I could stack it with critical, but I don't. This just more luxury stuff. All of this stuff is gonna be swapped soon anyway. Does the Yokai Realm thing count? I don't think it's not a buff. So I don't think so. Increased damage dealt, critical, and deflect, and elixir. But this has Amrita absorption. That feels mean. Oh. Alright, I guess. Alright, well, I'm gonna dip out, guys. I've been here a good amount of time. So what do you think of the directional deflect idea? Do you think it's worth using? Yes. I do. I do. Because there were, like, you had, I noticed some more practicality against enemies like Takeda Shingen, like you had mentioned. So you know that, like, 6-punch combo he does, he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's usually like 5 and then 6, right? What I noticed is that during the 1, 2, I can go off to this, if I directional deflect the first hit of the 1, 2 punches, and just like move to the side, I avoid the second hit, and then there's usually like, and then I have extra time to pull off a move. And I think I was able to pull off an Earth Carver in between. In between hits. So I normally deflected hit 1 and 2, didn't really do anything. And then 3, I did a directional deflect to avoid the attack of 4. I pulled off Axis Earth Carver safely, and then I deflected hit 5. So that was really cool. I'm like, whoa, I was able to fit that in? No way. So the directional deflect translated to me getting off another attack for free, which I think is great. So I think while there may be moments where it is unnecessary, I definitely think there's times where it can hold a lot of value. So that makes me reevaluate a lot of fights, because slight positioning can be a big difference for all sorts of attacks in the entire game. That's just something that's kind of known. But having these openings come out of the way through deflect rather than me, oh, I'm gonna dodge something, or if I'm playing ninja style, I've got like I have Cicada Shell, you know, there's like all sorts of movement things with ninja style, so that's very apparent. But for samurai style, just that short distance can help with a lot of those attacks from enemies that I'm just so used to just deflecting and that's it. This changes things. So, let's say I have an abundance of ki. So now it's like, oh, well, if I have an abundance of ki, I want to attack. Now I got a little moment to attack. So against Takeda Shingen, I could see more strategy to use. I already had some against Demon of Pride, where, you know, he like goes back and then comes towards you and then does 1-2 with his fans. I'm so used to just like double deflecting, which is cool, but then only deflecting one night and moving to the side allows me to get a free hit, which helps me set up a lot of attacks sooner. Or when he does the stomp and then he goes on his head and spins twice, deflecting the move backwards just slightly means that I could set up a powerful attack potentially. And I imagine this is much more magnified with expansive deflect. But yeah, different pros and cons. Yeah, thank you, Amber. I really appreciate that. So that'll give me a lot to chew on for samurai style, because I think now I'm in a comfortable spot with ninja style with everything at large. There might be some things here and there. Like I know Average New Enjoyer was talking about how he's able to eke out a midair mist into a ninjutsu, so that's obviously really cool. But I think right now directional deflects is something I want to work on more. So I'll be doing that for some time. Any case, I'm gonna dip out. My lovely kitty Maggie wants food. She's been very patient for the last 30 minutes, so I'm gonna go. Take care and see you later, everybody. Bye.